Hello champions, I welcome you all in our regular Mondays SST lecture. Now today we are going to continue with second lesson of your history subject. In first lesson of your history subject, we learn about the different parts of India, or we categorize that India into different parts such as coastal region or Himalaya, then Thar desert and so on. Also we introduce the concept of Indian subcontinent. Now today we are going to start the next lesson of this same subject history, that is sources of history. Now when we said that sources of history, these sources are of different types. These sources are, they may be material sources, they may be written sources, as well as oral sources are also there. So these different sources that we are going to discuss in this lesson. In addition to these sources, what we are going to learn, that is sources of ancient Indian history, as well as what are the precautions that we have to take while writing history. Okay, so we are going to start with material sources. First I am going to read that para and then I am going to explain about that respective para. So second lesson, that is sources of history. A number of objects used by our ancestors still exist. Some inscriptions from the past have been recovered. Some proofs are there which gives us that about the use of the different objects that our ancestors they were used. Sources like these help us to understand our history. So these kind of sources or whatever that proofs are there, from that remains we come to know that the lifestyle, about the lifestyle of that period, however ancestors they live, what is their in what way they live, what kind of dressing they have, and so on. Okay, history can also be learned through customs and traditions. We know that some traditions or some customs still we are following, and these are from that ancient period. The different festivals we are celebrating, these are from ancient periods only. Not only from tradition and customs such as folk arts, then folk literature, as well as the historical documents. All these are known as sources of history. These are nothing but the sources of history. These are of three types. See, material sources, written sources, and oral sources. So first one, that is material sources. Material sources. Man uses a variety of things in his day-to-day life. They are known as the artifacts. Artifacts used by humans in the past provide us valuable information about the life in the ancient times. See, these artifacts, that means whatever the things that we are using in our day-to-day life by humans, by early humans as well as by us also, in the past period when they were using, that gives us the about the way they are living. They gives us the information about the way they are living. We can decide the period of ancient artifacts like earthen pots by studying the shape, color and designs on ancient potsherds. The ornaments and the other artifacts throw light on social interaction. See, what are the material that we have? From that respective material we come to know that about the different factors. For example, when we say that earthen pots, then how they made, in what different shapes they are available, which type of designs or color they are giving. So that gives about the lifestyle or about their way of living. The ornaments and the other artifacts, from the ornaments we know that how was their lifestyle or about their social status and so on. We get information about the diet of the people from the remains of the food grains, see, seeds and bones of animals found in excavations. Also we find the remains of houses and buildings built in the different historical periods. We also find the ancient coins and seals. All these give us information about human activities in the past. All such artifacts, then articles, monuments or their ruins are called the material sources of history. So these are few examples of material sources such as artifacts or articles, then monuments and their ruins are called the material sources of history. These are some examples of material sources of history, whether it is earthen pots or whether it is jewelry or ornaments they were using, that gives us about their lifestyle, their way of living. From the remains of food grains we come to know that what type of food they are having. During the time of excavations, the remains of bones as well as of that food grains also, we come to know that what is the variety of food they were using and so on. So that is about the material sources. Okay, in our next video we are going to continue with the other types of sources. Okay, till then it's bye.